What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from MTGheadquarters.com, bringing you another full booster box opening release day weekend here. Journey into Nyx, the channel, our number one channel sponsor currently is MTGcardmarket.com. I'm going to put a link to them in the description below. They brought me 2 booster boxes to open, and I thought about maybe saving one. But what the hell, right? Let's just crack it and have some fun, see what pulls we get. I'm still looking for Godsends, Mana Confluences, more Scrylands. There's a lot of stuff I still need, so why wait? And, you know, shoot, it's release day. So why not have stuff for you guys to watch? For those of you who maybe ordered your booster box online, you have to wait till Monday. Or maybe you didn't have the cash this time around to get a booster box, so you can come hang out with me as I open these. If you haven't bought anything yet, they also have a promo code, NYXHQ, all caps, at MTG Card Market, and you can save 10%. So if you're going to get any singles or stuff, you know, use that promo code. All right, well, let's get this right underway. It's been one heck of a long release week with, you know, the pre-releases last week, opening all the pre-release packs, opening up all the intro packs. It's been insane. But in case you've missed anything, these are all part of one giant Journey into Nyx product playlist. So you can just kind of watch them, you know, pop back in later and just queue up that playlist. Phalanx Formation, Goldenhide Ox, Goldforge Sentinel, and Setessan Tactics. Very good green rare. 2 mana with a Strive of 1 until end of turn. Any number of target creatures get +1/+1 and gain tap. This creature fights another target creature. So yeah, I drove, the wonderful folks at MTG Card Market drove a long way to meet me. I thought I was going to meet them in the middle, but I did. I thought it was the middle, but it really wasn't. We met at a seedy gas station. Chariot of Victory, Crystalline Nautilus, Goldforge Sentinel, and Battlefield Thaumaturge. 2/1 for 2. Each instant and sorcery spell you cost one less to cast for each creature it targets. That is very spicy. So we met in the dark alley, exchange product and hugs. And so, if you're in the Chicagoland area, you should totally go to their store. They said they have a bunch of HQ fans that have come and found their store. So go in there and buy some stuff. I think they'll give you the discount right in the store, too. Wildfire Cerebus, Colossal Heroics, Nyx Fleece Ram, and we have a Dictate of the Twin Gods. 5 mana flash enchantment. If a source, that's the important part, source, right? Not just creature, would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to the permanent or player instead. That could backfire, I suppose, because it doesn't say a source you control. So I don't know. You'd want to be ahead, or you definitely want to know you're going to be ahead after that. There is some planning there. It's not as good as the white ones. The white Dictate of Heliod, I think. Crystalline Nautilus, Mogus Warhound, Spire Spine, and a rare Skybind. Whenever Skybind or another enchantment has a battlefield and you control, exile target non-enchantment permanent. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of next step. So, I don't know. Maybe play white-black and pop in and pop out your gray merchants. I'm thinking about going to, later today, there is a buy a box, win a box tournament where you build a deck, you know, based on everything you open. I just am not sure if it was just I open an entire box of Journey into Nyx. That's going to be one hell of a deck building time. Storm Chaser Chimera and Battlefield Thaumaturge, that's 2. I think this card could be worth some bucks. I'm not a big price hound. I know a lot of you guys are, and I'm not like giving you a hard time for it. But I don't have prices memorized, so a lot of times people in their comments are like, "Hey, idiot, that's like $12." That may be true, or it might be 12 cents. Colossal Heroics, Nyx Fleece Ram, Strength from the Fallen, and a Spawn of Thraxus, the red promo rare. 5/5 flyer, and when it enters the battlefield, it deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of Mountain Dews in play. All right, kind of on a poop run here. We need some mythicals. Armory of Iros. I think I'm saying that wrong, but I do that all the time. Whitewater Naiads. Pull from the derp. Oh, and there's a mythic. Sage of Hours. One colorless, one blue. Heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Sage of Hours, put a counter on it. Remove all 1/1 counters from Sage of Hours. For each 5 counters moved in this way, take an extra turn after this one. And our foil rare is Dictate of the Twin Gods. All right. So that's a thing. Not the best foil rare, but I'm not complaining. Oh, the Yoked Ox Killer, Laguna Band Trailblazer. You bastard. Consigned to Dust. Spiteful Blow, Riptide Chimera, and a Deicide. 1 and 1 white. Exile target enchantment. If exiled card is a god card, search its controller's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name and shuffle name as that card and exile them. That player shuffles his or her library. Yeah, I mean, who knows what this block will do to Devotion, if it'll kind of come back again. I know a lot of people are still playing Thassa. Certainly, I think the Boros God will be played. Most of the gods in Nyx here are actually pretty damn good. Desperate Stand, Golden Hide Ox, Deserter's Quarters, and Freezeband Warchief, the Centaur leader. 3/3 Vigilance and Trample, and other Centaur creatures you control get 1/1 and have Vigilance and Trample. That's not so bad if you're playing Centaur Tribal. Or in Limited if you manage to draft a bunch of Centaurs, but I haven't been paying attention to how many there are in this set. Oh, there's one right there. Quarry Colossus, Disciple of Deceit, Triton Cavalry, and Doomweight Giant, the black promo rare, 4/6 for 5. Anytime an enchantment creature enters the battlefield, creatures your opponent control get -1/-1 till the end of turn. It's okay, but if you don't mix in some card draw, you're not going to really do a hell of a lot. Which is totally doable with, like, Read the Bones and stuff, but I'm just saying. Or if you're playing black-blue in Limited. The Tuthmas High Priest, Interpret the Signs, Triton Cavalry, and Dictate of Karametra. 5-mana flash enchantment that when a player taps for a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana to his, her, or her mana pool of any type that land produced. So this would be alright for, Scrylands, Shocklands, all that stuff. And we have a Foil Nightmarish End. How many of you guys kind of ran out today and got your Nyx boxes? I think this may be the only Nyx boxes I open, at least for a little while. Still licking my wounds from the 50K subscriber celebration. Tuthmas High Priest, Pull from the Derp, Nyx Weaver, and Eidolon of the Great Revel. I think someone will probably break this card. 2 red. Whenever a player casts a spell with converted mana cost 3 or less, Eidolon of Great Revel deals 2 damage to that player. And we have a foil again, a Band Trailblazer, or the Ox Murderer. Oh, boy. So many packs. So happy to be able to share this with you guys, and it's just definitely feeling thankful today. Phalanx Formation, Nightmarish End, Brain Maggot, and we have a Harness by Force. 3-drop with Strive, cost of 3. Gain control of any of any number of target creatures until end of turn. Untap those creatures. They gain haste until end of turn. Wait. Yeah. They say end of turn twice in a row. All right. I guess they do have to specify. Man, I've been seeing Bloodcrazed Hoplite in like every single pack. I bet you when I go to draft this online, I'll never see it. Riddle of Lightning. It's kind of like Grey Merchant that way. Thoughtrender Lamia. Fellhide Petrifier. And a rare Twin Flame. 2-drop with Strive cost of 3. Sorry about that. Work beckoned. You must answer the work phone in order to support the magic cards. So, brief break. Spiteful Blow. Reviving Melody. Gnarled Scarhide. And Temple of Malady. Now I lost all my steam and my vigor, my vim and vigor. You guys know I'm a big proponent of vim. That's, you know, that's a fact. Kuro's Dismissal. Underworld Coinsmith. Cyclops of Eternal Fury. And King Makar. King Gold. 2/3 Inspired. Whenever it becomes untapped, you may exile target creature. If you do, put a colorless artifact token named Gold onto the battlefield. It has sacrificed this artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. I assume you get the gold? Maybe? Or is it whoever gets the creature gets the gold? I want the gold. I want it now. Riddle of Lightning. Thassa's Ire. Gnarled Scarhide. And Dictative Crewfix. 1 colorless, 2 blue, flash enchantment. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. Okay, fine. Again, I don't like giving my opponent extra stuff. It's like pay 3 for a one-time, 1-card advantage. That's how I feel about it. Unless you just know your deck's better than theirs. Thoughtrender Lamia. Swarmborn Giant, Banishing Light, and a Godsend. Very happy to pull this card. Equipped creature gets +3/+3. Whenever equipped creature blocks or becomes blocked by 1 or more creatures, you may exile one of those creatures. Opponents cannot cast cards with the same name as cards exiled with Godsend. I just get this weird feeling that that card will be worth some money someday. Especially in foilies, but maybe not. Don't take speculation advice from me. Squelching Leeches, Consigned to Dust, Reviving Melody, and a rare Hall of Triumph. Pay 3 creatures you control of the chosen color. Choose a color, and they get a +1/+1. Where are my gods? They're hiding in the middle of the box, which always seems to be the best part. Which is probably not a mistake. Spite of Mogus, Nessian Game Warden, Banishing Light, and Master of the Feast. 3 mana, 5/5 flyer. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent draws a card. That might be okay. 3 mana for a 5/5 flyer. It is an enchantment, which does open it up to even more removal. But it's still pretty saucy. Relic of Abandon, Forgeborn Oreads, Deserter's Quarters, and Aethros. Yes, 1 more to complete my playset. I'm going to be playing Black, White, and Standard, whether it is the best deck or not. Orzhov for life. 5/4. Whenever another creature you own dies, return it to your hand unless target opponent pays 3 life. That's an interesting interaction with board wipes, right? You may wipe my board, but I get all my creatures back in my hand. So I do like that. Unless it's exile, then they're not diditing, I don't think. But it is interesting. Skyspear Cavalry, Blinding Flare, Storm Chaser Chimera, and Mana Confluence. 1 more to complete the playset. Tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Definitely first pickable in draft. I think. I might take a Planeswalker over it. Basara Tower Archer. Desperate Stand. Knowledge and Power. Because knowledge and power. And Launch the Fleet. 1 mana with Strive. Cost of 1. Until end of turn, any number of target creatures each gain whenever this creature attacks. Put a 1/1 white soldier creature token on the battlefield, tapped and attacking. So nice little run there. God into Mana Confluence. Let's keep it running. Whoop. Mogus Warhound. Armory of Iros. Thassa's Ire, and Revel of the Fallen God. 7-drop. Put 4/2/2 red and green satyr creature tokens with haste onto the battlefield. Oh yeah! A foil Temple of Malady. That's nice. Is that the second foil rare? Boy, I've just been kind of sitting here with like kind of a boring box. Overall, it's actually been pretty good. I do have 2 foil rares in this box. Wow. That is a new one for me. That is a new one for me, folks. A new one for the HQ. Don't think I've ever gotten more than 1 foil rare in a box. At least recently. But at least that makes up for the Dictate. Man, Bloodcrave's Hoplite every pack. Hour of Need. Agent of Erebos. Blinding Flare. Master of the Feast. We talked about this. It's funny because he's like a fatso too. He needs a beard though. He'd be way more intimidating with like a giant beard. And then if he was like had skulls in his beard and he tied it between the eye holes. You know what I'm talking about. Sightless Brawler. Dacromystic. Eidolon of Rhetoric, and Prophetic Flamespeaker. Another Mythic. 3-drop, 1/3, double strike trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. It's not really exiling it then, is it? Gold? Gold! Wow, we have a lot of packs left. Either they're going to be really bad, or this box is going to be like HQ epic. Interpret the Signs. Solidarity of Heroes. Agent of Erebos. Hypnotic Siren. 1-drop for a 1/1 flyer that you can also bestow to take control of a creature and give it 1/1 and flying. Foil Hubris. Okay. It's not a bad common to get in foil. I don't know if it'll see play. It definitely will see play in limited. All right. Disciple of Deceit. Nightmarish End. Strength from the Fallen. And Silence the Believers, or Believers, if you want, if you don't like Justin Bieber. 4 mana with Strive of 3. Exile any number of target creatures and all auras attached to them. That card can be a biggity blowout if you pull it, if you top deck it late game, or if you have the patience, discipline, whatever you want to call it, to save it. I feel like I just opened the same pack. Dacromystic, Nessian Game Warden, a Crone Linebreaker, and Hero's Bane. Promo green, 4/4 Hydra that for 5 that you can double the counters on it. Well, actually, put X where X is its power for 4 mana. All right, moving right along, moving right along. Moving right along, journey into Nyx. I can't wait to do the sealed Saturdays for you guys. So thank you to MTG Card Market. Description in the link below. You can save 10% with Nyx HQ in all caps. You totally should do it because I would appreciate it a lot. And you need magic cards anyway, right? We have a Ritual of the Returned, Fellhide Petrifier, Leonin Iconoclast. We have a foil back there, Dictate of the Twin Gods, and a foil Reviving Melody. I'm going to have to call this Foilicious Journey into Nyx booster box opening, exclamation point, epic, smiley face emoticon. See if I remember all that. Hour of Need, Quarry Colossus, Spire Spine, and Dawnbringer Charioteers. The white promo, 2/4 flying, lifelink, and heroic. All the things you want in a creature, right? Evasion, heroic, lifelink. Combine that with like 4 coinsmiths and a couple of coinsmiths even in limited, and you're going to do some damage. Cura's Dismissal, Underworld Coinsmith, speak of the coinsmith and he shall appear. Okay, then I'll say, speaking of a Johnny, Knowledge and Power. Oh, I tried. Dictate of Heliod. Flash enchantment, creatures you control get +2/+2. I think this is probably the best of them. Man, another foil, Font of Ire. This has been a shiny box. Now you have, what's it called? Jurassic Park in your head. Squelching Leeches. Wildfire Cerebus. Felhide Petrifier. And a Spawn of Thraxus. The red promo 5/5 that also does damage equal to the Mountain Dews you have in play to either their face or a creature. You cannot split it up, so you must choose wisely. Choose your destiny. Another, man, Hoplite every pack. Reprisal, Brain Maggot, a Cron Linebreaker, and a Temple of Epiphany. All right. I'm always happy with temples. Red, blue, Skyland. Always happy with that. And a bird token. Bird, 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 bird. Bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Haven't you heard? Sorry. The Sigilled Scry Skink. Reprisal. Tormented Thoughts. Eidolon of Rhetoric. Freezeband War Chief. 4-drop 3/3 Vigilance, Trample, other centaurs get +1/+1, and Trample. And Vigilance. And yet another foil. Dun dun. Dun dun. Cast into Darkness. Still, it's probably the most foils I've ever had in a box. Last pack, epicness. So, I will go through the rares, but again, thank you, mtgcardmarket.com. Link in the description below. At least check them out. Maybe you can't buy anything right now. That's totally cool. Check them out. When you do want to buy some, you know, maybe you don't have a local game store. Chariot of Victory. I think you should support your local game store first, but you should also check out these guys. Cyclops of Eternal Fury. Swarmborn Giant. And a rare Scourge of Fleets. Blue promo. Let's go through all the rares and mythics that we pulled. I like to pull the mythics at the top, so people can enjoy them. I don't think I got that many mythics, but I did get 2 foil rares. So it's funny how that like kind of evens out, you know? So we have Sage of Hours, Aetheros, Godsend, Prophetic Flame Speaker, 4 mythics. Then we have Scourge of Fleets, Freezeband Warchief, Temple of Epiphany, Spawn of Thraxus, Dictate of Heliod, Dawnbringer Charioteers, Dictate of Twin Gods, Hero's Bane, Silence of Believers, Hypnotic Siren, Master of the Feast, Foil Twin of Dictate of the Twin Gods, Temple of Malady, Mana Confluence, Foil Temple of Malady, very happy to get this, Revel of the Fallen God, Launch the Fleet, Master of Fat, Hall of Triumph, Dictate of Crufix, King Midas, Twin Flame, Harnessed by Force, Eidolon of the Great Revel, Dictate of Karametra, Doomwake Giant, another War Chief, Deicide, Spawn of Thraxus, Battlefield, Thaumaturge, Skybind, Dictate of the Twin Gods, Battlefield, Thaumaturge, Setessan Tactics. So overall, pretty solid box. Hey, if you're new to the channel, or maybe you've been watching me for a while and you haven't yet subscribed, you should totally do so you get notified each and every time I upload a new super sweet video. And if you're already subscribed and you want to do a solid, take a moment just to crush that thumbs up button right below the video. It helps spur me on to release even more videos, helps me stay up late at night editing and uploading, and it just lets me know that you guys are enjoying yourself. I look forward to talking with you in the comments down below. We'll talk to you again real soon. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week, so if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.